What's up, guys? My name is JD5 and welcome back to another episode of the Bayern Munich career mode. We've got a huge fixture straight away against Man United in the Champions League group stages. Obviously, when we previously played them, it was a hectic fixture and we are waiting to see what will be happening this time round. In goal is Diogo Costa with Kerr, Van Dijk as centre-backs, Masaruri and Baku as wing-backs, Pellegrini, Fernandes as the midfield two with Havertz just in front, and then Koeman, Moise Kean and Simmons making up the final front three. A really good start from the visitors. They get a nice bit of play going. You can see they're just passing it in between themselves, seeing the options that they've got. They make a nice bit of space. As you can see, Rashford taking his time. He makes the pass to Fekir. Fekir 1-2. He's got the space, and unfortunately for us, we're 1-0 down already inside 7 minutes. Fekir getting on the score sheet and a really well worked goal and a really well deserved one. As you can see, they're trying to build on that. 10 minutes gone and they're trying to get a second here. Anthony's pretty much going to be 1-on-1 with the keeper. Kerr tries to come across. He can't make it. Costa makes the save initially and Baku clears, and we have definitely got ourselves out of trouble, but not yet, as they're still trying to get on the ball as we look to clear and then get out of the danger zone. Really worrying stuff, and as you can see, they're piling on the pressure. Diogo Costa making a save there to be able to keep us in the game, stopping Guendouzi this time round. We tried to get on the attack here. 25 minutes gone and Baku is down the wing. He pushes himself a bit more forward. He's run into the box. He squares it, but unfortunately Kingsley Coman cannot get enough contact on it and can't find the back of the net. As you can see here, Man United are putting on a display of passes, making it so easy to go around the Bayern Munich defence. We try to clear it here, but unfortunately it only goes as far as a Man United player. Fekir picks it up, he finds Martinez, Rashford, Guendouzi, and Diogo Costa once again makes himself big to make the saves. Absolutely appalling defending, and it only seems to continue right in the second half. Try to get the ball clear there as we see we can go on the attack now. We intercepted quite well, and Havertz is on the ball. He's going to be 1-on-1 with the keeper if he keeps the pace up. He's pretty much there. He goes to shoot and he finds the back of the net to make it 1-1 with a much better start in the second half. United weren't letting up. They were playing really well and they're definitely seeming to be a decent team. But luckily for us, Kai Havertz is able to convert the chance. 53 minutes, not long after that goal, Man United straight back on the attack, wanting to gain that lead once again. Anthony ball rolling the wing back. He finds Fekir, and unfortunately for us, it makes it 2-1, and we literally only had that for about 2-3 minutes, if that. We make some substitutions for that being the case. Martin comes on for Moise Kean, Molina comes on for Xavi Simmons, and we also change up the centre mid with Pellegrini coming off for Tony Cruz. 62 minutes and they get a short corner here and they play it out to Guendouzi. He's got a chance to shoot, he doesn't. He finds Casemiro who does shoot, and we are now 3-1 down in this tie. Really sloppy defending, too easy in all of this. They had the space and we just allowed it. 65 minutes here, as you can see, Matsururi on the ball. He takes on one, he does two. Havertz 1-on-1, and that is one goal back and a little bit of a glimmer of a hope where we can see if we can get back into this game. Really well done by Matsururi, charging up the pitch from the wing back position, but he finds the back of the net, Kai Havertz, and we have got that bit of hope and we're trying to have it here. 84 minutes, Mountain is through, his defender's messed up and he takes his chance, and we are now 3-3 in this tie. Unbelievable turnaround of events. Really lucky goal, but we are going to take it, of course. Martin is on alert and he is able to see when the defender messes up. He just takes his time, takes the ball, and he completely thumps it into the top corner. As you can see here, he actually initially loses it, but he picks it back up and just hits it on the half volley, and he finds the back of the net with absolute ease, and what a goal that was. 90 minutes now and anything can happen as they're trying to run down the clock, but Man United are on the ball here. Guendouzi finds Anthony and it's pretty much 3-on-3 as they go to look to see if they can square the ball. They take their time, he does him completely, it's 1-on-1. And it just had to go in the back of the net, didn't it? It just had to ruin the game. We fought so hard to be able to get it into the position that we were, but unfortunately for us that wasn't to be maintained, and we only have to look at ourselves and think what we need to improve, as unfortunately for us the final whistle went and we lost that tie for 3. So the first game that we've lost in the Champions League, so nothing too much to worry about, but yeah, really unfortunate, and that is going to happen unfortunately. The next game was against Bayer Leverkusen, and that was a big one to say the least, at home this time as well, and we are looking to see if we can get 3 points against Bayer Leverkusen. Diogo Costa in goal, Moreno, Van der Ven, Didlik and Matty Cash making up the back four. We have the midfield three of Cruz, Fernandez and Musiala, with Coman, Moise Kean and Lorente making up the final three. Slight few changes, kind of keeping these same bases on the team, but just freshening it up a little bit. 2 minutes in now, we make an interception where they are able to hit on the break. Kingsley Coman, he's got Musiala in front of him. He's going to take the shot, and he gets too cheeky, unfortunately, and he goes to chip it over the keeper, but he isn't able to find the back of the net. 11 minutes in, and Mason Mount's got a free kick here that he looks to try and take and convert. Luckily for us, Mickey van der Ven is able to clear it off the line, and we are able to clear our lines eventually with Diogo Costa collecting the ball and throwing it out. You can see Kingsley Coman now on the counter-attack. There's quite a few red shirts forward as he makes a 1-2 with Moise Kean, and he uses his pace. He takes the wing-back ride. He also runs in as doing so. He finesses it. His first one doesn't convert, but the second one does, and we are now 1-0 up in this tie with only 14 minutes in. Brilliant stuff. He's well done by Kingsley Coman. Unfortunate to be able to convert the first shot, but he's on to be on his toes, and he toe punts it into the bottom corner to make it 1-0 in this tie. In all honesty, it's been a bit back and forth, so I'm quite glad to get that one, and we look to try and improve. 20 minutes gone, and Diogo Costa comes right out of his line to be able to get that one, otherwise the defenders would not be claiming that, and we could be looking at 1-1. The keeper clears, but only as far as a man in white, as we look to see now if we can defend this opposition, and they do get a shot really close in, and Al Nasseri is able to find the back of the net to make it 1-1. Really good stuff, and they was really suiting to be really decent in terms of the way that they was on the pitch, and they was well drilled, and they were definitely causing us a problem. 35 minutes, and we intercept the ball in our own half, and we push it up the field. As you can see, Moise Kean pretty much going to be 1-on-1 with the keeper, and he finds the back of the net as he levers it into the left hand corner to make it 2-1. Brilliant turn of events, and I'm glad that we was able to get Moise Kean on the score sheet. Unfortunately for us, we've been struggling a little bit in this game, and unfortunately coming off the back of that United game, I think it's kind of shook a few nerves. But luckily for us, we are able to maintain and get the goal. 39 minutes, only 5 minutes until the second half, as Bayer Leverkusen tried to go in at the break and level. They do get a nice inroad, and Diogo Costa makes an unbelievable save, literally point blank, and he was able to stick out a hand and make it work. 41 minutes, as you can see, they get a corner, but it goes far out, but they're able to maintain possession. Hauge on the ball as he finds Nunes. He takes his time. He goes to square it, but it's not to be. Mickey van der Ven can't clear his lines. Hagi takes the slot again, and luckily for us, Diogo Costa is able to save. The second half commenced, and they was right on me. Elmas hitting the bar there, completely ricocheting that, shaking the goal, and it was only a matter of time before they would get back into this fixture. They were pushing and pushing. De Ligt now intercepting, and he finds Moise Kean, who makes a over the top ball to Kingsley Coman as he looks to be in space. He takes on the man Musiala there, and luckily, no, he doesn't score. As I thought at that time, it went in the back of the net, but no, it doesn't, and unfortunately we still remain 2-1. 67 minutes, and Lewis put on Pender on the ball, and look at that for a goal. I thought he was offside in all honesty, but I feel like it was a little bit of luck, because initially I thought the first one where he got past it was going to shoot, but El Nasseri was there to pretty much goal hang, and he taps it into the back of the net to make it 2-2. 84 minutes now, and Bayer Leverkusen are actually trying to find a winner, and I'm really struggling at this point, holding on for absolutely everything. As Diogo Costa comes out of his line, he saves it. It falls out to Kai Havertz, and now we're on the counter-attack position. He's got Richarlison there, the substitute. He makes a 1-2. Richarlison's an option. He's definitely there to be passed to. Richarlison then 1-on-1 with the keeper, and he finds the back of the net to solidify these 3 points and get us over the line. What a brilliant goal that was, and really well worked. A lot of pressure was being observed from the defence, and we was able to push up the field and find the back of the net. As you can see, the fans are well happy with that, and so are the players. Really good goal. He keeps his nerve, Richarlison, and there we are then. As the final whistle is blown, we are able to win 3-2. Brilliant stuff from the boys, a much better performance compared to the United game. Big improvement being made, and I'm very, very happy to see that. Simulation against Mainz now, and that was in the next round of the Cup. We get a 2-1 win, and then we go back into Bundesliga action against a massive side being Wolfsburg. Not too sure what to expect. I think they've actually got a decent team, but our team today is Diogo Costa in goal, Moreno, Van Dijk, and the lit with we've got Baku on the right back, Ryberger and Fernandez as a midfield two, with Musiala just in front, and Coman, Keane and Gnabry making up the final three. 6 minutes gone there, and St Maximan's on the ball. He tries to find Broja. Broja makes a 1-2 with St Maximan, and Costa comes out. He completely wipes him out, in all honesty, and luckily that was not a penalty, and we was able to receive possession. Gnabry going deep into his half, and he finds Fernandez there, as Fernandez makes a decent ball to Moise Keane. Moise Keane shrugs off the defender. He cuts inside, but unfortunately the keeper is able to put it behind for a corner kick. 14 minutes gone now, and Cabral is on the ball as he looks to try and see a man in green. He's got plenty of options as he takes his time. He finds Omar Broja. He shrugs off Baku as he looks to take on the shot. He's done Van Dijk, but unfortunately he's not to be able to do the final part in the process and find the back of the net. 16 minutes gone there, and we take the goal kick, and we completely fluff our lines as we literally lose the ball there in real bad position. As you can see, they make a most of it, and they try to get the shot off. It gets blocked by Van Dijk, who eventually is able to clear his lines. Coman gets onto the ball, but once again a man in green is found, and not for us. That is able to get put out for a corner for kick from the Diogo Costa save. Brilliant stuff, and we are messing up a little bit, so the pressure is definitely getting to us as we clear our lines from the corner, and Fernandez is now trying to use as much pace as possible, and he is literally one-on-one with the defender. There's no one around him. He finds Musiala, and Musiala finds the back of the net to make it 1-0 just inside the 21st minute. Definitely a strange turnaround on how they kind of dominated it in terms of then, and we get the counter attack from the corner, and we take our chance, and it was a really good goal at the same time. Musiala keeping his cool, and he really slots it into the back of the net. 24 minutes gone here, and we're passing it out from the back. Van Dijk can be able to find Moreno, but unfortunately it gets intercepted as they look to push from this. Willock on the ball now as he looks to find St Maximan. He's in a good position. He uses his pace. He's going to take a shot, and that shot finds the back of the net as he picks up the ball and goes to put it on the centre spot, ready to be able to commence again. 32 minutes here, and Wolfsburg are trying to get a second in this tie. St Maximan, the goal scorer, is on the ball. He finds Broja, who takes the shot, but Diogo Costa is able to save, allowing the Albanian not to be able to score this time round. 35 minutes, and we get a clearance from a corner where Coman holds his nerve. He has a different bit of strength there also, and he pushes the player off. He pushes up the pitch. Moise Keane now in a decent space, one-on-one, and Moise Keane finds it 2-1 now. Brilliant stuff. The absolute difference in how the counter-attacks are really working for us. Both goals coming from corners where they've had it and where we've cleared it, and we are able to push up the pitch and find the back of the net. 5 minutes before the restart, and they're trying to get one just before half time as we look to try and clear our lines, but again it's kind of jam packed, and they've got a load of players forward. Luckily for us, we get a massive challenge there by Moreno, I'm pretty sure that is, and they was able to clear. From that being said, we are able to go on the counter attack again. We're hitting them on the break so much. Musiala is in, and he scores. Brilliant summary of this first half, in all honesty. 3 goals, and they've all come from counter-attacks. I mean, we haven't actually played the best, but this is definitely how to win games. Take your chances when it matters, and it will definitely work out for you. You can have as many chances in the world, but if you're not going to convert them, then it doesn't matter. Musiala keeping his goal. He finesses it round the keeper, and he can only look behind him to see the ball in the back of the net. So a decent first half, and now we go into the second. 63 minutes gone, and Wolfsburg are trying to get a decent bit of play together. Willock isn't found, and we're able to make the interception with Musiala coming a bit back. He finds Gnabry, who's going to use his pace down the wing. He hasn't got as many options forward as of yet. It's whether he's going to pass or take it upon himself. He uses a bit of skill, and unfortunately gets intercepted, but he runs into the keeper. The keeper can't clear, and the keeper can only hit it as far as Gnabry, and then it pretty much hits off his shin and finds the back of the net to make it 4-1 inside the 66th minute. A really lucky goal, don't get me wrong, but it was well deserved in terms of how much he pushed for it. He was there in that position that allowed him to have that goal, and he pushed the goalkeeper, and he definitely folded under pressure. Not the most glamorous of goals, but we will take it. A goal is a goal, and we look to move forward in this tie. Gnabry having a really good game, and it is nice to see him back in the team doing what he does best for this side, because he definitely deserves a place if he is putting in performances just like that. Substitutions being made now, as you can see. Moise Keane coming off for Martin. Molina is going to come on for Kingsley Coman. Molina going on to the right. Gnabry on the left, and we're going to take off Fernandez for Toni Kroos, making Herald then come on as left back. 85 minutes in now, and we're pretty much near to the end of this fixture. Martin is found by a nice bit of play by Gnabry. Musiala, Molina, and Molina gets the first goal for the club. It was a long time coming. It's a sloppy one, in all honesty, to give away from Wolfsburg, but again, we will take it. A goal is a goal, and we find ourselves now 5-1 up in this fixture, cruising to victory and doing what we do best, and that is scoring goals. That was the end of that fixture, and we played really well, in all honesty. Very proud of the boys, and job well done. Simulation game was the last one against Stade Rennais, and we only get the 1-0 win, but 3 points is 3 points. Looking at the table, we've played 14, we've won 11, we've drawn 2, and we've lost 1. We're sitting on 35 points, 1 point in front of Borussia Dortmund, and for the first time this season, I can say that we are top of the league. The battle is definitely going to be against Dortmund. I don't think there's going to be anyone else surrounding us, but yeah, it's going to be between us and Dortmund. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Please like and subscribe for more content just like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.